From gothic castles to modern city streets, vampires have fascinated us for centuries. Whether they're brooding anti-heroes, mischievous tricksters, or wise survivors, their stories often mirror our own struggles. Beyond the supernatural drama, vampire lore reflects themes of identity, transformation, love, power, and resilience, things we all navigate in our own lives. So, what life lessons can we learn from these immortal beings? Let's sink our teeth into some of the biggest takeaways from our favorite vampire films and TV shows. Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer teaches us about growth and redemption. Vampires often struggle with who they were before they turned and who they are becoming. Spike starts off as a ruthless villain, driven by chaos and destruction, but over time, he evolves into someone capable of love, sacrifice, and redemption. His journey is messy. He makes mistakes, backslides, and fights against his own nature, but he ultimately chooses to be better. This reflects real life. We all change, and we all have the ability to grow beyond our past. No one is stuck in their old ways forever. Like Spike, we can take control of our narrative and decide who we want to be. Bella from Twilight and Louis from Interview with the Vampire teaches us about embracing transformation. Transformation is a major theme in vampire stories, and it often parallels the big changes we experience in life. Bella's journey in Twilight isn't just about becoming a vampire, it's about embracing a new version of herself, even when it means leaving behind her old world. Louis, on the other hand, struggles with change in Interview with the Vampire. He's reluctant to accept his new reality and wrestles with guilt over his past life. His story is a reminder that change isn't always easy, but resisting it can hold us back. Whether it's starting a new chapter in life, taking a leap of faith, or stepping outside our comfort zone, transformation can be terrifying, but it can also lead to growth, strength, and new possibilities. Love doesn't always follow the rules, as we learn from Damon and Elena in The Vampire Diaries and Sookie and Bill from True Blood. Vampire romances are rarely simple. Elena and Damon's relationship in The Vampire Diaries is filled with conflict, passion, and unexpected twists, proving that love doesn't always come in the way we expect. It's about growth, trust, and sometimes choosing what's best for yourself, even if it's difficult. Meanwhile, Sookie and Bill in True Blood highlight the struggles of loving someone from a completely different world. Their relationship forces them to navigate difficult choices, prejudices, and sacrifices. These stories remind us that love isn't always easy or predictable. It can challenge us, force us to rethink what we want, and make us stronger. But the key takeaway? The best relationships are built on respect, trust, and understanding, not just passion. Power, immortality, and responsibility. Power comes with responsibility, as we learn from Angel in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Lestat in Interview with the Vampire. Power, in any form, comes with responsibility. Angel knows this better than anyone. Cursed with a soul and haunted by his past, he dedicates his life to protecting others. He doesn't always get it right, but his story is a reminder that true strength isn't just about physical power, it's about making choices that help, rather than harm, those around us. Lestat, on the other hand, enjoys his power and revels in being a vampire. But as time goes on, he learns that power without restraint can lead to isolation and regret. Both characters highlight the importance of using strength, whether it's influence, knowledge, or leadership, for the right reasons. Being strong isn't about dominating others. It's about knowing when to step up, take responsibility, and make choices that create a positive impact. We all have a dark side, but we can choose how to handle it, as we see from Eric in True Blood and Eli from Let the Right One In. Every person has both light and dark within them. It's what we do with it that matters. Eric Northman from True Blood is known for his sharp wit and sometimes ruthless nature, but beneath it all, he has a deep sense of loyalty and protectiveness for those he cares about. He chooses when to be harsh and when to show kindness. Similarly, Eli in Let the Right One In is both dangerous and deeply vulnerable. Her story explores loneliness, survival, and connection. Despite her nature, she finds a way to form meaningful bonds, reminding us that everyone has struggles but also the ability to seek understanding and love. We all face internal battles, and these stories remind us that while we can't erase our flaws, we can choose how we respond to them. Self-awareness and growth help us become the best versions of ourselves. We learn to adapt to a changing world. Nander and Laszlo in What We Do in the Shadows and Klaus Mikkelsen from the originals. Vampires might live forever, but that doesn't mean they stay the same. What We Do in the Shadows hilariously shows how ancient vampires struggle to fit into modern life, from trying to understand social media to dealing with roommate drama. Their story is a great reminder that no matter how old or set in our way we are, we can always learn and grow. Meanwhile, Klaus Mikkelsen from the originals constantly reinvents himself. He starts as a ruthless vampire-werewolf hybrid, but over time, he learns the value of family, love, and redemption. His journey proves that change isn't just possible, it's necessary for survival. Life is unpredictable, and these stories remind us that being adaptable, open-minded, and even a little humorous about our struggles can help us navigate challenges with resilience. Vampires may be immortal, but the themes in their stories are deeply human. They remind us to embrace change, find our true selves, navigate love and power with wisdom, and adapt to life's twists and turns. So, whether you're watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Twilight, The Vampire Diaries, or What We Do in the Shadows, remember that behind the fangs and the supernatural drama, these stories reflect the challenges we all face. And at the end of the day, whether we live for centuries or just a single lifetime, the most important thing is how we choose to grow, love, and live.